Hello everyone, welcome back to the next episode of Yoga with Sandy. Today we are going to address one of the most important health problem, that is the backache. There might be different causes of backache. One is the age. Second one is the lack of exercise. Another cause is the excess weight gain. Some might be because of improper footwear, like people use high heel shoes. That is also one of the reason. Some can be because of some diseases like the arthritis or cancer. Some might be psychological. Because of depression and anxiety, you might slouch and you might get a backache. Some can be because of the pregnancy, the post-pregnancy backache which people normally have. Some might be because of the smoking. People smoke, because of that there will be less blood flow towards the vertebrae. And the most common which is seen, that is might be because of some kind of accidents or injuries. So now let's see how we can address this backache through yogic practice. Back pain might be because of two reasons. One might be because of tightness of the back, because of which there won't be much flexibility at the back. Another might be because of no strength at the back. So we have to do strengthening exercise for the back. So we will address both these issues together. So first we will move on to the stretching exercise for a tight back muscle. So the first one is the Mahamudra. So you just stretch your both legs out and you come to a position where your leg is straight here at the side and the other leg bent at 90 degrees. So that this should be at 90 degrees, your heels touching your groin. From this position, you slowly bring your both hands up. You bend turn towards the left side, exhale and slowly go down, hold the toes and just bring your head towards the knee and hold there. You will feel the stretch on your calf, your hamstring and your lower back. Just feel the stretch and hold in that position for maximum time. Here the breathing shall remain normal. Just keep breathing and hold there for maximum time. Make sure your knees are at 90 degrees and you hold there for maximum time. Now slowly release the position. Slowly come to neutral position and slowly bring your hands down. Now on the other side, you turn and you bring the other leg to the side here with the knees at 90 degree. And from here, sitting erect, you inhale and go up. You exhale, slowly go down, hold your ankle and try to bring your forehead towards the knee and hold there. The breathing shall remain normal. Just keep staying in that final position for maximum time. Hold there and feel the stretch at your calf, hamstring and your lower back. Now slowly release the position. Slowly come to neutral position and slowly bring your hands down. So the next one is the Balasana. So you come to a Vajrasana position with your buttocks resting on your heel, back as erect as possible, hands on the thighs, head neutral. Now you slowly raise your both hands up and above the head. Now you bend from your hip and slowly go down and try and reach as far as possible and hold there in that final position. Your buttock shall still rest on your heel. You may feel the stretch at your shoulders, your lats, your lower back and also at your ankle joint. Just hold in that final position for maximum time. Now inhale and and slowly bring your both hands up and above the head. Slowly bring your hands down, and now just release the position. Onto the Marjari Asana now, the cat pose. You come to a kneeling position with the body parallel to the floor on a 4-point position, feet shoulder width apart, hands shoulder width apart, and then from this position you exhale and slowly come up like a cat. Come as high as possible. You will feel the stretch on the upper back. Hold in that position. Try to pull your chin inside so that the chin touches your clavicle, the collarbone. Hold there for maximum time. Feel the stretch at your lats. Now slowly release the position and come to neutral position. Now on to the Supta Matsyendrasana, the Lord of Fishes. So now you come to a supine lying position on your back. You just lie down on your back, hands by the side of the body, feet together. Now you slowly bring your left leg to 90 degrees. You pull your left leg with your right hand and pull it towards the right side, and you just look at the opposite side and hold in that position. The other leg shall be straight. You hold in that final position for maximum time. You will feel stretch at the spine, a very good asana for back pain. Breathing shall remain normal. Just keep breathing and hold in that position for maximum time. Now slowly release the position. Slowly bring your leg to neutral position, and now slowly drag your leg down. Now on the other side, slowly bring your right leg up to 90 degrees. Take support of your left hand and pull it towards the left side. At the same time, just look at the opposite side. Feel the stretch at the back, the lower back, and hold there. Make sure the right hand is at the side on at shoulder level, and you look at the right hand so that you get the maximum twist at the spine. Breathing shall remain normal. Just hold there for maximum time. Now slowly release the position. Slowly come to neutral position, and now slowly bring your leg down. Slowly drag it down and release the position. Now for the practice of Pavan Muktasana. We'll try both the Ardha Pavan Muktasana as well as the full Pavan Muktasana. So you come to a supine lying position with your feet shoulder width apart, hands by the side of the body. Now you slowly bend your left leg at your knees and try to bring it towards the chest with the toes stretched down. Now grab your legs towards the chest. Now inhale and slowly come up. Try to bring your chin towards the knee. Hold in that final position for maximum time. Make sure you have normal breathing in that final position and hold there for maximum time. A very good asana again to stretch your lower back. Now after holding for some time, you can slowly bring your head down and slowly bring your left leg down. Now on the other side, slowly bend your right leg at your knees. Try to bring it close to the chest. Inhale and slowly come up and try to bring your chin towards the knee. Practice of Ardha Pavan Muktasana, wind releasing pose, a very good asana to stretch your lower back. Try and hold there for maximum time, and Now slowly bring your head down and release the position. Now we'll do the full Pavan Muktasana. Feet together with the toes stretched down, hands by the side of the body. Now bend your both legs at your knees and try to bring it close to the chest. Now slowly bring your forehead to the knees and just hold in that final position. Toes stretched out. Just hold in that final position for as much time as possible. You will feel the stretch at the lower back. Hold there with normal breathing. If you feel any discomfort while doing, you can slowly come back. If you feel any strain at the neck, you can bring your head down, but maintain the knee position for as much time as possible. Now, slowly release your hands and slowly bring your legs down. Now, release and just relax for some time. So now we'll do asanas to strengthen the lower back, starting with the Bhujangasana. So you come to a prone lying position, that is on your chest, hands by the side of the body. Now slowly bring your elbows forward like this, and then now slowly come up and hold in that position for maximum time. Your glute shall be squeezed, toes touching the floor. Either you can come on your elbow, or what you can do is you can bring the hand by the side and slowly come up to your maximum, so that you get maximum contraction at your lower back. Just keep looking up. Breathing shall remain normal. Hold in that final position for maximum time. Now slowly release the position. Slowly come down and release the position. The next one is the Bittilasana, the cow pose. So you come to a 4-point position with your feet slightly apart, more like the shoulder width apart, hands at shoulder width apart, to a 4-point position. Your upper body parallel to the floor. From this position, what you do is you just pull your abs in and just bring your head inside, make an arch, as much arch as is possible, so that you feel the contraction. Just look up, feel the contraction on your lower back. Hold in that position for maximum time. Breathing shall remain normal. Don't hold your breath, just keep breathing. A very good asana to strengthen the lower back. Now slowly release the back onto neutral position. And now on to prone lying position for the next asana, a very good asana for the lower back, the Shalabhasana, the Ardha Shalabhasana. So you come to a prone lying position like this, with your forehead or your chin resting on the floor, hands just under your thigh. From this position, you slowly squeeze your glutes and bring your leg as high as possible and hold there for maximum time. Toes stretched out, just hold there for maximum time. You can feel the contraction on your glutes, your lower back and the hamstring. Just stay there in that final position for maximum time. Breathing shall remain normal. Just keep breathing and hold there for as much time as possible. Now inhale and slowly bring your leg down. Now on the other side, slowly stretch your leg down and slowly bring it up to its maximum. Just stretch your toes out and hold in that final position for maximum time. Breathing shall remain normal. Just keep holding in that final position for maximum time. Feel the contraction on your lower back, glutes and the hamstring. Now slowly bring your leg down and release the position. Now slowly come up to a kneeling position for the practice of Ushtrasana or the camel pose. So you come up to a kneeling position with your back erect as possible, hands at the front. You slowly raise your hands up and you just drag your hands back over your heel and you just hold in that position. Just squeeze your back and hold in that position. You should squeeze your shoulder blades as well as you should feel the contraction at your lower back. Hold in that position for maximum time. A very good asana to strengthen the entire back, including the upper and the lower back. Now slowly bring your hips down, release the position and just relax for a few seconds. Now on to the last asana to strengthen the back, the Dhanurasana, the bow pose. So you come back again to a prone lying position with your hands by the side of chest. Now slowly bend your right leg at your knees, hold at your ankle. Same on the other side. Now you inhale and slowly come up to a position where your upper body and the legs are off the floor. Just hold in that final position. Just look up and hold in that final position for maximum time. A very good asana to strengthen your lower back. If you are not able to do to your maximum, try and do till the position where you can hold. Breathing shall remain normal. Just hold in the final position for maximum time. Now slowly release the position. Slowly bring your hands down. Slowly bring your legs down. Now release the position and just relax for a few seconds. Relax in Makrasana, hands interlock at the front, feet apart with the toes pointing out. Just relax. Let your heart rate and breath rate come down. As and when your heart rate and your breath rate come back to normal, slowly come up. Just raise your both hands over your head. Turn towards the right side. Bend your both legs at your knees. Take support of your left hand and come to sitting position. So we have done a set of yogic practices for stretching as well as the strengthening your lower back. So keep doing that, and if you have any suggestions or if you have any questions, do get back on my YouTube channel. So thank you. Have a great day.